Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War.
Hey, I'm a day late, but we got Guild Wars. So I'm gonna go do some Guild Wars and try to give you some tips. This is new to me as well, so you might be able to give me some tips in the comments. But I did barely get my fights in yesterday. I forgot it started on Thursday. So I'm sure there's a bunch of y'all out there, just like me, who almost forgot about it yesterday. I was planning on doing this video today on Friday because that's how it normally goes, but I knew it was supposed to be Thursday, I just forgot, and I forgot to set my defend team and everything, so, I don't know. But we're going to have a live stream this weekend, just want to put that up front, either Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I'll try to let you know by Friday night, so stay tuned to that community tab post. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be like a chat-a-thon if you guys want it. Like, this will determine, like, how everything is going forward. It's going to be, like, are we going to do more stuff next month, or are we going to do less stuff next month? But let's try to cap off March with a good live stream, like a chat-a-thon type of deal. And, I'll let you know by Friday night. I know it's late notice and everything, but Saturday morning, if everything goes perfectly, and we'll do, like, a long one, like 8 or 9 hours. If not, Sunday morning, we'll do, 6, 7, 8 hours, something like that. So anyway, here is Guild Wars. Like I said, I forgot to set my defend teams because you have to do that like by Wednesday, and I thought I had until Friday for some reason, but it's not. It starts on Thursday, so I'm an idiot. So sorry, Guild, I suck. So far, here's our guild's keep. What does this mean? This is how many people are defending each area. So if there's a circle, that means they're defending it, I'm pretty sure. So unless, okay, this gate is guarded by the keep's guardian. So I think we're missing like the warrior's tower, maybe. So yeah, nobody defended the warrior's tower, but otherwise we got somebody in each spot, it looks like. So if I'd remembered on Wednesday, I would have probably went to the warrior's tower and tried to defend that. You want to have at least one person in every spot, at least. The gate you can't defend, I don't think. So maybe you can. I don't know. I think you can. So we're missing the gate, which sucks because everybody has to hit the gate. So I think we should have at least one person there. Not sure about that though. Anyway, we don't have anybody in the warrior's tower. It looks like, at least. And there's people in, the other places. So, my bad there, y'all. Sorry. We're in 9th. This is our... When you first start out, they just give you a number, and it is what it is. It'll figure itself out as it goes, so don't worry too much about your beginning, like your starting position. But we're in 9th right now, which that means we're in the top, I think, So, we're fighting against hard, difficult people. Broken Spire is the event restriction. Guild Wars Medallion, that's if you want to buy the path thing. Rewards, I haven't got very many rewards because I did horrible yesterday. I went 3-2. So I only got the first 2 rewards, which was the silver marks and the little statue. If you had bought the pass, you would have got the shiny tokens for that troop. I guess the legendary, which I haven't even looked at yet. How do we look at these? I want to look at them. It won't let me go to it. It's always a problem. Okay. Shagra, nice. Shiny Shagra? Ooh, I really want that. I want a shiny Shagra. We'll look at this more in the live stream. Today I'm just going to be doing my fights and kind of giving you the bare bones. I need to look more into it myself, for real. But Guild Wars, to war. Alright, so we got to go through the gate first thing smoking. So, let's see what's up here. So they have the Sentinel there as well, so maybe you can't defend the first one. And if you think like you're not going to do very well, you could fight the gate over and over and over and get, I think, 500 points or something like that. But there's some sets, you can try to defeat sets, like, I think if you kill the same few, I don't know how the sets work, honestly. Sets, defeat all locations to earn bonus points. Sets defeated 1. We have 1 set defeated. I'm not sure what that means exactly yet. Sorry? I know this is like, oh, you should know what you're talking about. You're making a video, but here's my team from yesterday, and it did not go so well. But let's try it on the gate at least, so my idea was like, okay, we got Salamandria doing true damage to the first 2 enemies, blowing up, you know, getting its mana back. Should be pretty quick. I started with Titan with the 50% start, but you know, you have to pretty much do Elementalist when you're doing PvP. It's one tip I can give you is Elementalist and Orpheus Metals is usually the way to go. No matter what your team is, you kind of want to be like annoying. You want to be annoying. And I'm not very good at being annoying. So, like your team, the more annoying your team is, the better. Like the faster you start and then the more annoying it is later in the fight, the better it is. So, but let's see how my team does on like the gate here. I'll show you the team code in case you want to try it. If you're in a lower bracket against easier guilds, this one might work for you. But you got to get up quick. Elementalist is going to tie them up, so any extra turns is going to work good for us. So, bang. Tying something up over there. You really got to study the board and make sure you're hitting every extra turn possible. We got our Salamandria, but let's still look at the board and make sure, like we got, no matter, you know, scour the board. You got all the time in the world. We're not trying to do this fast. Like, almost everything in the game you're trying to do as fast as possible with Stellarix or something, but when it comes to Guild Wars, you want to make sure you don't miss anything. And, yeah, I think I'm going to cast Salamandria, because they're going to die. Bang, bang. Boogie. So that should be a decent amount of points on the gate right there. At least 100. What did we get? Alright, let me see here. Okay, continue. See how many points we got. I got 129. So I didn't just get 100. I got an extra 29 for something. Probably for how fast I killed them, that I didn't lose any troops, stuff like that. So you could do the gate over. Like yesterday, I only got like 500 and something points. So knowing that, if I could go back to yesterday and redo it, I might do the gate every single time, because I think you can, right? You could do this every single time. I'd get 129 points or so, and times 5, that would be better than I did yesterday. I would get 600-something points instead of 500-something points. But let's try to move on. So we can pick one of these two. I think that's a set, right? Right here. Maybe that's a set. It says we only have one set defeated, though. So, but I would look at both of these and just pick the one you think you can beat. So we got Savage Hunter, Essence of Evil, Inari, and Persistence. You see how annoying that team is? It's the type of team you have to make. Their Savage Hunters doing triple damage to green, which I'm not really using green. Essence of Evil's kind of annoying. Inari's annoying. You know what I mean? Like it looks like they're defending against green kind of there, which I'm not really using a lot of green, so that might be good for us. And then we got this one, Mang, Rowan, Scaprio, Leprechaun. That one's horrible, so I'm going to go with that one. Let's fight this one. Got to spank some heinies. See if we can do better today. I want to go at least 4-1 today. Even if I have to repeat battles, like, I don't really care. I think losing is worse than repeating fights. Like, just make sure you win, kind of, but try to go as far as you can. But if you run up against some people and if you, like, look at their team and you're like, man, I do not want to fight that. Like, at least for now, maybe go fight a fight you already won and know you can win. That might be better. All right, here we're going to get brown and red, so I'm going to do that, and brown. So brown, red, brown. You got to do stuff like that. All right, we should be good as soon as we hit their Rowan. But I'm doing true damage, but it's okay. All right, let's go ahead and knock out their Rowan. Got our... So my idea here was I got 2 mana generators. Ogress has that 100% chance to summon, and then we have our... And when I cast her, she's going to pull herself to the front. And then my Fire God's Heart can also summon as well. So we have, like, multiple summons in first slot, eventually. So, boom. Let's pull her to the front. Usually I like to let my weapon take at least 1 hit, and then I'll pull her to the front. So let's go ahead and pull her to the front now, since we already took a hit. Okay, now if she dies, she's going to summon the Fortress Gate. And then if the Fortress Gate dies, I'm going to summon something else with my weapon. So take all the extra turns, even if you don't use the mana, because we got Elementalist on. Let's go Salamandria, get a kill. Or 2. This guild seems way easier than the guild I fought yesterday. Let's go with... Okay, this we got 10 red. And this one, she's going to blow up a lot of stuff. Let's go with this. We can get a positive stats effect, you know? Extra turn. Alright, let's do it again. Positive stats effects. We got Salamandria, might as well. Bang, we win. So, 2-0 so far. I'm not saying this is the best team you could do with Broken Spire. Like, as soon as I lose, I'm probably going to switch my team. But I'm going to try not to lose, and that's going to be my goal today. So I got 299 points now. So that time I scored like 170-ish. We're getting a little bit like 20 over the what it says. All right, so we got the fairy ring. So what's a set? I think maybe a set's like all the way through. So I would have to go this way maybe now to the Eyrie. If I want to like get a set maybe. Because if I go here, like we had fairy ring or shrine last time. So now we got to pick between Eyrie and Thieves Guild if we want to continue going forward, right? So let's look at both of these. Giant Sentinel, so nobody's there. So we should do that one, right? But no one's here either. I kind of want to go straight up. So let's go to the Eyrie. All right, let's see what happens. But live stream with me tomorrow. Tell me everything you've learned about it. I'm going to try to research it a little bit more. I should have done that before today. But today is kind of just my first reaction to it on video. We'll get some more good information out there. Maybe I'll make a video on Sunday or something about the Guild Wars. So brown and green, brown and yellow is what we want early. We want to be getting as much mana as possible. I don't really see any like cascades, so we'll just take brown. Rock solid, you know. Let's see. Got red and brown here. Okay, our Fire God's Heart has not taken a hit yet, I don't think. So I'm going to go ahead and cast it and keep it up in first slot. Actually, I can get a kill. Let's get a kill. Alright, now we'll do this. Sorry, I got a fan going. I should probably turn it off. All my stuff is getting overheated right now. So I got a fan going. Alright, we got Ogress. Might as well. The fight's pretty deep. And she had mana, so... But between the two, I'd rather do the weapon, because it might do a positive status effect. Almost got him. And we're so close. Oh, we got Salamandria, so we'll just do that. Alright, so we're 3-0 today. I'm glad that's happening. You know, I'm not hiding I never hide anything from y'all. I don't lie. You know, you guys get the real deal here. And yesterday I went 3-2. I didn't set my defense. Like, I'm telling you my warts. But today on video, we're doing alright. I'm sure the harder teams are up here anyway, you know? Alright, so we're going to the Lair next. You can choose between the Lair. Alright, we have to go to the Lair, it looks like, because I decided to go to the Eyrie. So it won't let me go to the Crypt. So I think that's a set. Like, if I get the Lair in the Palace, that's a set, right? We're about to see, though. Alright, so I should probably try to fight this person. Diamantina, Ruby Weapon. So this is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Like, I almost want to, like, just refight those fights and get some good points. But it's a video. Let's see what we can do here. It's like I almost want to switch out the Salamandria for something else, like, that's annoying. Let's see if we can find something annoying. I will mess them up. What do we have that's annoying? You gotta be really annoying in this game if you want to win PvP and Guild Wars. Like, the best PvP and Guild Wars people are just, like, super annoying. So how do we be annoying, you guys? I'm not that good at it. Like, Pygra might be good because it can summon. We'd have another summon. We'd be exploding. But we don't... I want some damage for real. I want something annoying that also does damage. You know, I couldn't really find anything. I already kind of looked. There wasn't too much. Like, Tyraxis might be okay. Blue to brown. We don't even use blue at all, and we use brown on everything. But I don't know if that's gonna... That's not exactly annoying. Cinderhand Goblin would be cool. And it makes burning gems, too. Green gems to burning gems. Yellow and red. But then, like, if our Salamandria dies, we're effed. So I kind of like having the two. I don't know. We're doing good with this right now, so I'm going to go with this. But, that'd be something you might consider as, like, a Cinderhand Goblin or something. So if we lose here, which I hope we don't, but it's possible now, because this is a good team. A decent team. They got all dragons. Dragon Guard, 50% started. Diamantina. They got Huntmaster Arboreus. So it's not like we're going to win 100%. Alright, what can we do here, y'all? We got brown here. We got yellow here. We got brown here. And And that's about it. I think our best way to go would probably be yellow here and hope for green or blue or... I don't know. Didn't get it, and they got a bunch of good mana, so that's a great start. They're about to cast Diamantina. That's fun. Alright, let's take brown, get a barrier. Ouchie. Okay, we got an extra turn. That's good. Start tying them up a little bit. Alright, do we have another one anywhere? Extra turn, extra turn. No. So let's cast this. Get some buffs. Alright, do we got an extra turn anywhere, y'all? Do you see it? Because I do not. So Salamandria, I don't know. Wouldn't kill. I kind of want to get both of them up, so... Keep hearing weird stuff in my mic. Like in my ears. I think there's like the trash man outside, though. Green or brown would be great. But all we got is yellow. So let's just do it. I think we're like kind of a little bit ahead right now, so let's do brown, then we'll get both of them up. I'm trying to get both Salamandrias. The sooner the better. Fire God, this thing hasn't taken a hit yet, so I'm gonna leave it in first slot. Come on, Salamandria, let's go. Ooh, yeah, I got the Entangle. Okay, let's do this again. Still hasn't taken a hit. Alright, we got both Salamandrias, so now hopefully we can win this. Alright, we got this here. They're gonna cast their Diamantina, which sucks. But let's fire this off. Hopefully they don't kill us. Okay, good. We got this. Any extra turns? No. One thing cool about this that I noticed is, like, I haven't been able to figure out how to see other people's scores. I think that's a good thing. It's kind of like how you can't see how many dislikes a video gets. Like, I can, but you can't. Like, I can see my score, but you can't see my score. But I'm on YouTube, so you guys get to see my score. But otherwise, like, nobody can see your score out there. You know? So I think that's pretty cool. Alright, we still haven't taken a hit, so... You know, they knocked my barrier there, but we still haven't taken a hit. So I'm going to leave my guy up in first slot. It's kind of how I'm playing this. And... we win! Alright, we're 4-0. Try to complete a set here. I think that's what this means. I'm not sure. Let me know. Alright, here we go to the palace. We gotta try it. We gotta try it, you know? This is where their best people are gonna be, though. Huh. That doesn't look too bad. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we can do, y'all. Chat-a-thon either tomorrow or Sunday. It's gonna be a long one. Maybe not the longest one ever, but we'll see. We got a brown extra turn, but we're frozen on brown, y'all. Whenever they have empowered converters, you want to kind of look at them. Okay, they got purple to yellow, which they don't. They do have right here. That sucks. And then they got brown to yellow, which they don't have. It'd be nice if we can get this extra turn up here, maybe. Come on, baby. Show it to me. Of course not. So that brown there, we're frozen. So they're going to end up casting Mercy, getting this. Or I let them take the brown. They're frozen on blue and green, but not yellow. I'm about to just take the purple and... I mean, taking the brown would be alright. I would get Barrier. But then they would cast that, get a bunch of yellow. Not too much, though. They'd only get the one. Alright, I'm going to do this, I guess, because we'll get... a barrier. Alright, then they didn't do that. So now I'm going to take this purple out of here. So they can't get an extra turn. They missed, kind of. Alright, we are not frozen on red, so that's good. Get them all tied up. Green, we are frozen on. You gotta make sure you take a look at that. You don't want to accidentally take that and then pass the turn to the enemy. So we'll take the blue instead, even though we don't use it. We're tying them up with Elementalist, which is fine. And yeah, I think it's time to start casting some spells, some damage. Boom, boom. Alright, they got the new dragon. It just hit me pretty hard, so I think I'm going to pull Ogress to the front. But not yet. I'm going to try to get them killed. Oh yeah, killed that. Let's pull Ogress to the front now. Because look at our thing has 20 HP. So let's get him out of first slot. Ogress, if it dies, it'll summon automatically. And you're kind of safer in second slot. Like, I don't even think they can hit me now. Except for with Skulls. So we moved Ogress to first slot. Alright, let's cast this because it could do some sort of buff. At least on Ogress. I don't know if it does buffs on anything else. Broken Spire, yeah, so everybody, except for my hero, pretty much. Alright, Salamandria to get a... not a kill, but knock their barrier, I guess. Probably wasn't the smartest move, and they're summoning. Uh-oh. So we're not out of the woods yet, y'all. Even though we killed their Chrysanthronax, we're not out of the woods yet. Let's keep doing this while we got it. Okay, they still don't have a damage dealer, though. Any extra turns? I don't see any. So we'll do Ogress. Okay, we got a bunch of little extra turns there. Yeah, we're still kind of living on the edge here. 81 damage. It's not going to destroy any burning gems. So I think I'm going to go with Refrozen on green, yes. And I have Orpheus medals on, y'all. Alright, I got both of them, so I'm going to fire them both back to back. And hope that does the trick. Alright, got their hero out of there. Good, I think we got the win. I think we went 5-0. It wasn't pretty on this last fight, but it doesn't have to be. Got Ogress. Ooh, they killed Ogress. So I'm going to lose a little bit of points there, but, you know, who gives a crap? If you're winning all 5 fights. I don't really care if I lose a couple points. I would love to get the hero up and cast it, though. And not lose my hero. That'd be great. Alright, stop hitting me. Alright, thank you. Are we good, or is there any extra turns? No. Alright, let's do this. Get something in first slot. Ooh, Magma Dragon. Nice. And, you know, I want to get both Salamandrias up, I think, before I start casting them. So, let's get brown. Let's get some yellow, maybe. Yellow and green and red. Alright, let's get some more yellow. I want to get that weapon. Dude, there was a glitch the other day, I swear. Like, it counted my... like, my hero was dead, and another... like, I had 3 things left. And 2 of them were, like, fake dead or something. Like, they couldn't get mana. But they weren't silenced. And then, like, the enemy won. It was weird. So there might be some glitches and bugs in here. You know how it is when they do an update. It was really strange. One of my fights I had yesterday was really strange. Like, I'm not saying I should have won or anything, but it was kind of weird, and I couldn't really tell what was going on type of deal. Like, I probably would have lost even if the game wasn't bugged and glitched out, but it didn't help that I couldn't tell what was getting mana and what was alive or dead, or... you know what I mean? Alright, there we go. 5-0. Not bad. I don't think my team's the best in the world, but we did just go 5-0, and I think I'm in one of the top guilds on PlayStation, at least, for this Guild Wars business. So, what's a set? I don't think I got a set, even though I just went... I went from here, 1, 2, 3, 4... oops. I went 1, 2, 3, 4, bang. Is that not a set? I think you have to combine with other people in your guild to get a set. Like, I did that, and then maybe somebody else has to do, like, Gate, Thieves Guild, Crypt, Palace, or something. And then somebody else has to do Gate, Shrine, Barracks, Warriors Tower, Palace. I don't know. But, hey, I went 5-0. That's my first impression of it anyway. My guild's winning today. Let's see if I got any rewards. 30 gold marks, 10 burning marks, lesser orb of glory. I got 8 wins now, so I am, you know, 8-2. But how are you doing? Let me know. Anything that I didn't get right or anything you want to add, please put it in the comments, and we will figure this out a lot more on the live stream on Sunday, if not Saturday, Sunday. Instead of the guide, lister guide video, I'm probably going to just live stream on Sunday for the end of the month live stream chatathon thingy. So hopefully I'll see y'all there. Good luck in Guild Wars. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.